But there's a bunch of little rumors surrounding Floyd. I guess he's got like tax issues or something like that. Like, you know.
Yeah. So basically, the only reason he's fighting McGregor is because he owed back taxes and he want to solve that problem. So he said that his money is tied up right now, so he can't. You know, it's not easy to like get up whatever, get that cash to pay off. So he's gonna get the McGregor fight. And it's funny because I believe that McGregor making it, calling him out is the only reason we're not getting Pacquiao Mayweather too. Because, you know, the only fight right now that could generate as much money that Mayweather Pacquiao is this shit show. So,
well, it could work in his favor because if Mayweather looks vulnerable, because one thing I've learned about the Pacquiao and Horn fight is that Pacquiao looks old as fuck. Like, granted, I thought he won the fight, but even looking at the fight, immediately I knew looking at that fight, like, dude, he can't compete with any of the welterweights, whether it be Thurman, Spence, and all those guys. Even Garcia, like, he looks slow as shit. Yeah, so I look at that. If Mayweather wins the fight, but he looks slow, or he looks like, obviously he's not the same fighter, then, yeah, as a fan fight, why not look at two, like, grudge match with De Niro and Stallone? Like, why not look at two old people fight?
I don't know, but talking about the Pacquiao Horn, WBO reviewed the fight and five.
Where do they find these fucking
five judges? Gave it to Horn.
The five blind judges is like where do they? I don't know where they got it from. It's like look, they probably like did like a preliminary interview, like okay, such and such. What do you think of Manny Pacquiao? He's like, I think he's an okay fighter. Perfect, you're on the panel. And then they got like another guy that's like, what do you think of Jeff Horn? I thought that shit was a fucking robbery. Okay, thank you for your time. We'll see you later. Like, I don't know why they did it. I think it's just to appease Pacquiao and like the Filipino, because I heard it was like the Filipino government like said they wanted to like. I don't know what the fuck does the Filipino girl have anything to do? the fight, there's like completely different jurisdiction. Has nothing. They could WO could have told me, yo, fuck off, man. We don't answer to you. Like if it was the United States government, it says like, hey, we need to look into this. But like, you know what? We'll look into it. But the fact that the Filipino government was looking into this shit, like, hey, you guys need to review the fight. Like, yeah, we thought Jeff Horn won it. Like the fact that. You know, I don't even want to get into it, man. The fact is, like, dude, like, if you're a school teacher, you should be honest, man. It's like, dude, you're telling me you really won that shit. Like, dude, it's like, it's almost, you know, like, when you listen to a song on the radio, and it's like, yo, this shit is whack, this shit is whack. And they play it enough, and they make you believe it's a good song. That's how I feel with this fight. It's like, I know in my heart that shit, that he got robbed, and it's like, I feel like they're trying to fuck my mind and make me believe, like, yeah, you should believe. Like, after, like, a month, I'll be like, yeah, you know what? Looking back at that, Jeff Horn did win the fight. It's like, they're trying to fuck with the way I think, and they're like, I'm not gonna change that shit. It's like he lost the fight. Like,
I mean, it's subjective. I could see a way, you know, maybe because the guy did better than he was supposed to. Maybe because he was getting. They gave him score for punches that didn't score, landed, and for the low, not the low blows, but the illegal punches. So if you give him all that, basically you could probably give him a 7-5 Horn, but I don't know. I didn't see the fight that way. I saw Horn missing a lot of punches and Pacquiao dominating the fight, in my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but hey, who am I?
Yeah, right. The WBO took care of it. They reviewed the fight and they said, it's legit, bro.
That's when you really know that freaking Bob Arum is setting up, because Bob Arum and WBO, we know they tied up. If Bob Arum would have wanted Pacquiao to get the decision, which he said that he think Horn won, he would have been like, yeah, you know, Pacquiao won, you know, and they would have said Pacquiao won. But I think that it's for the best of it. I think I don't know. Who knows? As far as we know, freaking Horn is probably signed with Top Rank too. Who knows? Because Bob loves that stuff. He loves to sign. Like for instance, Parker Ruiz. He signed for that fight. He signed Parker, and now he's like the co-promoter for Parker. So he had no losses in that fight. So he's a smart guy. So he probably did the same thing with Horn. Who knows? We'll find out eventually.
And getting back to the whole Mayweather situation, it's like, dude. At what point are you gonna change your lifestyle? Like it's like the fact that you made all this money and he didn't pay taxes since 2015, whatever the case is like if you know you're on the way out, like I understand you know, I understand the whole marketing of boxing and this character you portray of Money Mayweather, and you have to live to the hype, but after a while, man, you can't be 60 years old and be Money Mayweather, you know, spending 20 million, whatever, here, there.
Drug collection, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Setting
Like,
up that strip club.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost like he has to keep this image of Money Mayweather. Like, it's like, it's not enough to just be like, you know, I'm living comfortably. He can't be like Oprah, just have like one publicist, or like Bill Gates, just like, you know, no bodyguards, just like him, maybe a driver. This guy has like the goon squad, and like an entourage of people. It's like, clap when I tell you guys, clap, 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 clap. And like, come with me, count to 10. He's like, and those that don't participate, they get pulled to the side, be like, you weren't counting loud enough, you're out of the group. Out.
What was that boxer that was on TMC promotion and then he was out?
It was Cuba Arias,
Yeah,
which
Cuba
he fought. And then he's like got fired, like Jalen Love called, like he's like yo, he's like hello, he's like yeah, Cuba, he's like don't come in on Monday. He's like why? It's like Floyd told me, man, just clear out your locker. He's like well, I'm telling to my face. He's like, well, Floyd, you know, Floyd's good defensively. He's gonna he's gonna have that confrontation with you. And then it's just like, at what point does Floyd like I can imagine like Al Heyman calling him to the office. He's like, yeah, Al. He's like, Al, like, hey, Floyd, come in the office. He's like, we need to talk. He's like, I know I'm managing your money, but you owe a shitload of money of BBC. We're trying to keep this ship afloat. That's my. I don't know why Al Heyman sounds like that, but Floyd, you owe a lot of money in taxes. I don't think we could keep this afloat, man. You need to do something. I mean, you need to do something, man. You need to fight Pacquiao or somebody. General Interest is like, or we can sell your assets and sell your cars. He's like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to touch the cars. He's like, what do I got to do? He's like, you can fight McGregor. Let's make it happen. Let's fight McGregor. Let's do it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this lifestyle is like, at what point does the house implode and everything comes crashing down? Because I just saw like an interview on Fight Hype today where he was on the plane and he was showing like his $100 million check, the same check he showed like Don King like a year ago after the Pacquiao fight. Like, I'm pretty sure if you take a phone and like you scan your check, you don't have to actually give the check to the bank. He just keeps the actual 100. Like, listen, I would imagine the bank wants to see the check if they're gonna process it. But he was like, he told the bank, hey, can I keep the check? He's like, I know you got the money, but could I keep the check just to have like the front to show that I got $100 million? Sure, yeah, you can do whatever you want with the check. If the wire cleared is good. It's like he just shows his check. But with Floyd, man, it's not. I fear for him because at many levels I root for Floyd Mayweather because one, he's a great fighter. And two is like he's the only boxer that stuck it to the man, to Bob Arum, to everyone else that said he couldn't do it, and you know, made it by himself and doesn't need promoters. And he created this culture with other fighters to where they want to be the main show, they want to be the A side. They don't want to. But you got to think, Floyd's been doing it for 20 years, and he really had a hard career. Like, he didn't really get to be the A side after he fought Oscar, which was late in the game. Mm-hmm. And that really wasn't long ago. It was like 06, 05. Like, it's only been 10 years. If 20 plus year career, halfway into it is when you get to call the shots. That's not easy. And that's just the 10 years it took him when he got on. Like, let's not think about when he was a kid. Like, it's been a long road for him to get where he's at. Mm-hmm. The point I'm trying to make is that on many levels and on an emotional level too, I root for Floyd. I like Floyd because I feel he's the one fighter out of all the fighters in history. You think of the Rocky Marcianos, you think of all the fighters that got stuck, like bad deals, man, which they're broke, like they just don't have nothing to their name. He's the one fighter that could say, well, you know what? Out of all those things, there's one fighter that could say, you know what? Fuck the man, I'm making it. But where I fear for Floyd is that I don't want him to be broke. I really don't. I don't want to hear like 5-10 years from now, it's like, man, Floyd is broke, man. He's
hunting him
down. He's hanging out with Wesley Snipes now. Like, this is bad. It's like I don't want to
prison mate.
Yeah, so I'm saying like he's on some like this. I'm saying like I don't want to hear that shit. Like I honestly want much success to Floyd, but it's like he's going at 100% the whole time. Like, you know, I don't know how much money this guy has, but who knows how much money he really has? Like, it's not like he's the one managing it. He has handlers. I'm pretty sure Al Heyman has his hand in there. Like, don't worry, Floyd is like, we're handling all your money. And then, like, the whole PBC house implodes. Like, where did Al Heyman get all the PBC money? I wasn't there, like, a year ago here, like, PBC was about to, like, come down. And, like, now all of a sudden PBC is okay. Like, Who came from out of nowhere and threw all this money in
They
PDC?
said Floyd money. The thing is that you gotta see. For some reason, I see Al Heyman as a black version of Bad Santa.
Bad Santa?
He don't give a fuck. He's only drinking.
He doesn't like to be seen. That's the other thing. Like, how do we know? Like, why don't you like to be seen? Like, that's some Bernie Madoff shit. Like, why are you like, what island are you in like the Pacific that you don't want to be seen? Like, that
Somewhere
you run
in the
off?
Bahamas,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we just have like 3 pictures. You can Google search him. It's like the one picture he's in, like in this audience, like smell like those fake teeth, and then it's like 2 other pictures. But other than that, like we don't have much of him. It's like they probably put up things, and he tells YouTube to like fade, like blur his picture or like crop him out. Like you know how like songers have rights to songs on YouTube. He probably has like rights, so like you have to blur his face. Like if you put his picture up in YouTube, like you have to like blur it out. Like it's just scary. I'm telling you, like, I'm not saying he's a bad guy and I don't know. I just don't want Floyd to fail. I really don't. I hope that I hope Floyd could be 60 years old and have all his money with him. Obviously, he has all his mental capacities and be well. I don't want to hear the story of Floyd that, the IRS came after him. He's in jail, some shit, or anything to where it doesn't look good. I want it to be like pretty much an ambassador for boxing of what you can accomplish if you work hard. I don't think anyone's gonna get to his level in many years. Floyd is a special breed. He's by himself, but he can let other boxers know, hey, if you work hard, you can get to something like this and enjoy a similar success to what I enjoy.
Yeah, that's fine with me. But I mean, he just gotta manage his money right. I mean, his girl collection. I heard he came in that place when he first opened. Not a lot of people attended, and he just blew like $1 million. He just like flickered it. I mean, what's going on, man? You got
It's a lifestyle.
yeah, it's crazy, man. So I mean, hopefully, he get over it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he have invested his money and it's just tied up right now. He can't make that payment. But hopefully it's just that, But there was also rumors he wanted to buy a basketball team. You gotta be a billionaire to buy a basketball team, man. That's no joke. So I don't see him. The thing is, when you're boxing constantly, and he from what was it? He signed up Showtime in 2012, was it, or 2010?
The Showtime deal?
Yeah.
I mean, he's. I think it was 2000. Because the first fight we got was the Guerrero fight, and then after that was the what was it? Guerrero, Canelo, Maidana.
No, you forgot Cotto.
No, I mean the 6-fight deal.
Oh,
that was the one with Showtime CBS.
Yeah.
Before that, I think he was doing fight-to-fight deals with Golden Boy, but working with Showtime, where he had the Cotto fight, and I think the Guerrero fight was the first of the 6 fights, where you got
that
Guerrero,
was
Canelo,
2012,
Maidana. I think it was 2012. I want to say 2012. That's when he had
2012. So,
because it ended last year. It was 2016, I think, is when he fought. No, 2015 is when he fought this guy. Jesus, the Haitian guy, Berto. He fought him then, and that's when.
Yeah. So since 2012, he was making easily 32 million per fight minimum. So when you're making that much money, let's say minimum he'll make, which he made more than that because you got the pay-per-view revenue. And when you were doing 60 million, and now he's been out of the game for 2 years now. He's not making nothing close to that. So. It's also, you got to get accustomed to going back to where you first started, basically. I think when you invest, and we talked about this in our previous podcast, we were talking about Felix Tito Trinidad when him going in bankruptcy. You got to just manage this lifestyle. I mean, do you really need all this other stuff that you have and you're paying for? I mean, I don't think so. And eventually, hopefully his promotional company grows as much as like Golden Boy. As of right now, it's still not there, but hopefully if it does, he'll be in a better place.
I think if I had to, and obviously I'm no one to give opinions here, but if anyone hears this, and if Floyd Mayweather does hear this, because these boxers, they be on social media, they say, like, boxers are the weirdest people. Like, I don't watch tape, and I don't watch anyone, and they act like they don't know anyone. Who's this Jeff Horn guy? Is it like they watch these people? They just do it as a way to they don't want to acknowledge these people at our level. But that's what I'm saying. They know a lot. They know more than we give them credit for. Mm-hmm. But if Floyd is watching this, the best thing he could do, he could take a page from Oscar's book. one of the reasons Oscar De La Hoya is able to, and I don't think they're there yet, but Oscar's smart to where he's, all those fighters he has, those young fighters, he's putting them in the Belasco Theater in Los Angeles. He pretty much has an arena where he's able to film the fighters fight there. If I were Floyd, I would do everything in my power just to buy a stadium or a small arena to where he can put his fighters there. That way he can have a venue, a local venue where he can get feedback from fans to see, oh man, this is that. But I think it's probably the best way to build something organic, so where he can build an arena and that he can have local fighters and find talent that way too. Because it's like, you know, he has all these fighters, but you know, you still got to work with these stadiums to see, you know, if they can put the fight here or there. If I were him, I would definitely look into either getting like a small stadium, not even a team or anything. You just stick to what you know in boxing.
No, you
get a stadium and build local fighters.
Yeah, you just gotta find a hardcore city where they'll support boxing, and you know, that's how you build them, basically, little by little.
And that's that. You have anything to add?
Honestly, I don't.
That's pretty much it. I have nothing more. Guys, thank you for the support and all the new subscribers on the channel. We're at 35 subscribers. Hopefully we can hit 100. That's our benchmark right now. Please, guys, subscribe. If you like the content we're producing, let us know. If any way you can help us, you let your friends know of our content, and obviously, you know, up the numbers as well. But more than anything, we want to produce very good content that the fans will appreciate. All right, so have nothing more to that. Obviously, you know how to reach us. Instagram, Boxing Rampage. We now have a Twitter account, Boxing Rampage, and Gmail, BoxingRampage1@gmail. Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a great weekend for boxing. And we will keep you updated with boxing.
He's a woman beater. He's a woman beater. That's Guerrero's dad. All right, Boxing Rampage out.